right, well, Stan, I'm so glad that you found the time for us to chat on the Daily Show for Roland-Garros. And I know you came prepared and you've got a lot of things to discuss. But before we go to that, I just want to use this opportunity and introduce yourself to the younger generation of social media. Because you are not the shoe. You are actually someone that's done so much in our game. Two-time Grand Slam champion, former number one in the world, Hall of Famer, the president of Hall of Fame. What is the proudest memory of your tennis career, if you can pick one?
Playing Davis Cup for the United States was great. It was especially exciting when you played outside the country. We've won the first time in Australia against Australia in 1968. That was the first time I was on the Davis Cup team, and that was really exciting. Of course, winning Wimbledon was exciting because when I was a kid, I had 4 goals. 1 was to become a member of the U.S. Davis Cup team. 2 was to become #1 player in the United States. 3 was to win Wimbledon, and 4 was to become the #1 player in the world.
And you've got something there on your desk that I cannot wait for the fans to see. So off you go. Start with whatever you want.
One thing that I got when I played Davis Cup in 1972, we played in Romania in the finals. And it was a very contentious, controversial final. I played against Tiriac and Nastasi and had to put up with a lot of difficult situations there. And so later that year in Paris, UNESCO gave me this award for sportsmanship, and particularly around that match. And so that was a special time that we got something in Paris. And, you know, Paris has always been one of my favorite cities, if not my most favorite city. One of the reasons is that I never won the tournament. I got the finals of the doubles a couple of times, but I never won the singles. I got to the quarters. I lost to Borg, and I lost to Vilas and Laver and Ocker and a lot of great clay court players and just players in general. But the fact that my shoe, I always say that the shoe was born in France. And
Really?
so it was created by Robert Hayet, who was the #1 French player in the 50s, 60s, and also Horst Dassler, who was Adi Dassler's son. Adi Dassler created Adidas. And so whenever I played in Paris, I really felt kind of at home because of the fact that the shoe was fairly popular. It started back in '65 with Robert Hayet's name on it. And then in '72, they put my picture and my name on the shoe. And from that point forward, a lot of people in France particularly knew my name. And those that were watching tennis at the time saw me play in Roland-Garros.
Stan, when you compare your achievements in tennis to the achievements with the shoe, which one is more important for you? I know that obviously the success of the shoe wouldn't be there without the tennis. How, if you can compare them, like which one means more to you?
Well, my career was really the most important thing, and that was the fact that, as you did, you know, you work so hard, and you have these goals, and you want to, you know, win matches, and you're the one that's doing it. It's not some company that's manufacturing something, but you're doing it. You're working hard, and you have successes and you have failures, which is life, and that's a satisfying thing about it, is to do something like that and to accomplish the goals. And in fact, as you know, you don't always necessarily reach the goals, and I didn't reach, I reached most of my goals, but the process of doing that was the part that was really fun, and the hard work that had to take place, and the fact that I was able to reach some of those goals was satisfying. But the process of going through all that was really the thing that made my life satisfying, and gave me some purpose in that regard, to try to stretch and to try to do a little bit better than I did the year before.
One last thing, what is it that you miss the most about Roland-Garros?
Roland-Garros is a special place, and it's so unique. And I miss not being there this year, as I know all the players do, and the fans. not being able to see the great players and to see whether Nadal could win the tournament again. I mean, it's just, when I was there, I actually beat Borg in Sweden when he was 16 years old in the semifinals of the tournament, and won the tournament on clay in the Båstad. The next year, I'll never forget going to the locker room and consoling Manuel Orantes after losing to Borg in the finals at age 17. Orantes was arguably the best clay court player in the world, and he was up 2-0. Everybody saw this young Swedish guy at 17, saying he's going to be a good player someday, and he'll probably win this tournament. Well, he not only won the tournament, won that match after being down 2-0. He won the next 3 sets like 6-1, 6-love, 6-1. And
Wow.
he had several 5-setters earlier in the tournament, but he was an iron man. And I thought there's nobody in the world that could ever approach the excellence on clay at Roland-Garros than Bjorn Borg. And lo and behold, I was totally wrong. That young Spanish guy comes up about the same age, wins the tournament for the first time, and he is a phenom that we've all enjoyed seeing him compete, not only at the Roland-Garros but all over the world. And so it's been fun to see that. It's been fun to see Roger trying to beat him, and of course Novak is out there trying to set the record himself. But we'll miss Roland-Garros this year.
Stan, thank you so much for being such an incredible role model and representing all these values that you just mentioned. I'm super honored to have you in my life as well. You've taught me so many things, and couldn't be more thankful for this time that you found for us. And to
well, thank you, Daniela. It's been nice to talk to you, and I hope that you continue to do well. You're looking great, and keep up your work, and hopefully we'll see each other.
Let's hope soon.
Sooner than later.
Exactly.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Dan. Really appreciate it.
All right.